Hi Gemini, this is your reading for March 2021. If you are returning, it is so good to have you back. If you are new here, then welcome. Today we're going to be looking at what might be coming up for you in the month ahead. This is a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. If you're not sure what your placements are, you can have a look in the description for some helpful resources. Yeah, this reading isn't going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can check out readings that I've done for other signs in your chart. If it does resonate, however, sit with it, ask yourself why, and apply your insights accordingly. Just remember that nothing and no one can replace your own ever-expanding intuition. Okay, Gemini, let's have a look at what March has in store for you. These cards weirdly feel like they're not in my control right now. Okay. Okay, Gemini, you have, first of all, this is your card. And your energy represented by the Lovers, but you have some kind of decision to make, some kind of communication that needs to be had. It's a terrible way of wording that. A need to be very authentic, potentially vulnerable and honest. It could be with yourself, it could be with a significant other, but whatever the case is, there's a need for this, and it may be linked to some kind of decision. Let's keep going. Okay. Crossing you is the energy of clarity here. I feel like it might be a little bit difficult for you to understand what it is that you need to do. You may be missing some information. You might not have the clarity that you need to be honest with yourself, to make this decision, to do whatever it is that you need to do. I do get the sense that you are trying to figure things out, to gather data, to dive deeper so that, things click in your mind and something sparks a moment of understanding. But it's coming up as a struggle. Let's have a look at your focus during the month. Okay. So far, there's a lot of being up in your head about things. This Seven of Cups is a card that's about options. It's a card about choices, and I feel like you are focused on making some kind of decision. Again, this is popping up with the Lovers, this decision that needs to be made. And it's no surprise when clarity is difficult here that what pops up is a card that also represents an energy of confusion. Maybe a little bit of overwhelm, feeling like, there's so many paths that I could go down. There's so many options. There's just like, this is too much. I don't know what to do. And I feel like you really want to make the best decision possible. You want to make the best decision. And so you're focused on trying to make the right choice. Which is very interesting. Let's have a look at what your strength is during the month. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient and take a step back for a little bit, Gemini. The Hanged Man asks you to see things from a different perspective. Look at things in ways that you wouldn't normally look at them. Consider options that you may not normally consider. This is a temporary pause, but a very significant, very much needed pause, so that you can gain the clarity that you need. You know, the clarity that is a challenge for you, the clarity to make this decision, the clarity that helps you be completely honest with yourself about what's going on and the decision that you need to make. If you have a look at the hangman here, he is voluntarily hanging upside down. And if you see, he's got this halo around him that's kind of symbolizing the illumination that he's gaining from seeing things in a different way. But he has to pause and take a step back in order to do that. So this is your strength during the month, and this is something that you're learning how to do, which is great. This is the lesson. Let's have a look at your recent past. That's far too many. Wow, so many cards want to come out, but they don't. Okay. Wow, you had some major change occur recently. Maybe it wasn't that recently, but something very big shifted in your reality, Gemini. Feels like chaos, like you didn't have control over the things that were happening around you. They just happened, and maybe it was unexpected, maybe it was sudden. Life changed very, very drastically. But even though this is a card that talks about very difficult and sometimes chaotic change, it's also a good change, a good thing, because the Tower talks about the crumbling away of foundations and systems and beliefs and thought patterns and behaviors and all the stuff in our lives that we think we can trust in, or we think are true, and we think we can believe in, or we want to believe in, but actually are all false in some way. And this crumbling happens because those foundations have been unstable for such a long time, and it's time for them to crumble away. You can't live on them forever. It's time to clear everything out so that something else can be built in its place. So that's the energy that you're coming out of. Let's have a look at your immediate future. Some Gemini's immediate future. Okay. So you might be stepping into this energy of feeling a little bit disappointed about how things have worked out, or how things have not worked out, in fact, because in this card we've got these spilled cups here, which is what this guy's looking at. He's focused on the things that have gone wrong, or just haven't quite gone the way that he hoped. But all is not lost. There are still cups that are standing. And I feel like this is another lesson that needs to be learned, Gemini. This energy that you're moving into, even though things may not have worked out the way that you hoped, and there's a need to shift that focus. Acknowledge what's gone wrong. Acknowledge things that are bringing you down, whatever energy you're feeling. Allow it to be there. It's valid to feel them. But once you've done that and you've processed and you've acknowledged, don't hold on to it. Let it transition out of your life and shift your focus to the cups that are still standing. It's likely that the cups that are still standing are probably the better choices here. You know, let's have a look at what's supporting you. What's supporting Gemini during the month of March? Okay. Two things. The first thing that I'm getting from this is a need to communicate. And you know, strangely, I feel like this is communication with yourself that needs to be had. You need to start being honest with yourself about something and listening to yourself in a more honest and authentic and compassionate way. That's an energy that I'm getting. But for others, I'm getting that there is clarity that is coming through. There is some kind of opportunity to express yourself, to share an idea or explore some kind of inspiration that occurs to you, possibly while you're in this hanged man state. The sword to me is very much linked to this clarity that the hanged man is getting. Lean into it. Whatever you get from that, lean into it. Allow it to develop into something better, something more. Let's have a look at your external influences. Okay. So coming up with the Empress, this could be somebody who is in your environment, who is incredibly nurturing, very intuitive, very, I'm getting a very mothering energy here, very maternal kind of energy. Somebody who wants you to grow and to flourish and to trust in yourself. This is a very, very supportive energy, Gemini. So it is there for you. If this is not a person, then you're in an environment that is encouraging you to step a little bit deeper into your feminine energies. And when I say feminine energies, I mean get more in touch with your emotions, with your body, with your creativity, and with your intuition, so that it can help you move forward. I think that there's a need for you to ground yourself, spend a little bit of time, a little extra time in nature, and gain the nourishment that you need, especially, again, coming back to this hanged man state. When you're in that, it's a good opportunity for you to ground yourself. I like that. You are supported. You are supported, Gemini. Let's have a look at okay. I sense a little bit of frustration about how slow things might be moving for you, or how long it may take to achieve what you're hoping to reach your goal. There's a little bit of frustration there. I'm not sure why, but you know, unfortunately, there's not much that people can do when it comes to the timing of things. Things tend to happen at their own pace, and we have a very limited amount of control when it comes to how quickly things manifest for us. And you know, honestly, the only ways that I have personally experienced of being able to even control the timing of manifestation is when it comes to the work that we do within ourselves, the healing that we do. And you know, I'm going to take the example of the longer you deny something, or you deny a difficult truth, a difficult reality, like say for example a toxic behavior that you have, an unhealthy behavior you have, like I don't know, eating sugar before bed or something like that and not brushing your teeth. The longer that you do that, the worse it's going to get. It's only going to get better when you shift that behavior and brush teeth before bed. The longer you don't do it, the longer it's going to take before it gets better, and chances are it's not going to start getting better until you do something about it, until you work on yourself and you heal and all of those things. But at the same time, things cannot be rushed. But I get it. I get it. It's difficult to wait to have a potential outcome for Gemini. All right. So when you do make the choice to be honest with yourself, and when you do allow yourself this reprieve to look at things in different ways, and you follow the inspiration that comes from it and shift your focus towards more positive aspects, the quicker things are going to start happening for you. And you're not going to have to worry about the slow-moving energy anymore. And isn't that just what we were talking about? When you allow yourself to do what you need to do in a healthier and more honest way, you allow the floodgates to open and the water to run through much more easily. But things are going to start picking up and start moving forward and heading in a direction, and you're going to just, when you get to that point, allow yourself to go along for the ride. Still be actively working towards it, but you will have set things in motion and you will be heading exactly where you need to go. I like that. Gemini, if this is helping, if this is resonating with you, please let me know in the comment section. Also, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. I would really appreciate the support in getting these videos to reach more people and to help more people. And if you would like to support this channel and help me keep it running and make more of these videos, I have also added a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description where you can make a donation. If you want to, it would be very much appreciated. Let's get one final message for you, Gemini. Let's get one final message. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And this, I'm getting a mirror of the 5 of Cups. Don't focus so much on the negative, Gemini. Take a little bit of time, hang upside down from a tree, have a little bit of fun, allow your mind to rest a little bit. Nurture yourself with play and with joy and with things that make you feel good and feel fulfilled and feel nourished. And that is when the clarity can come through. We cannot rush it. It takes its time, but it also needs the right circumstances in order to occur to us. And that's when you'll be able to make the best decision. And that's when you'll be able to set things in motion. I love it, Gemini. That is what I have for you. I hope you have a wonderful March. Whatever your situation is, have courage when it's needed. Be kind. And I will see you next time.